Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing our rating climb to 1400, and I did a little bit of pushing off camera, and so I'll show you my game log. Um, it turns out that I got a bunch of good wins in a row. Maybe I'll show you some of these games in another video, but we're all the way at 1393. So if we win this next battle, this next game, we should be able to make it all the way to 1400. Okay, we're gonna play a 10-minute game. Hopefully, we can win at least 8 trophies from this. Okay, we can win 9. We're playing Lily Ramon. We're gonna get the black pieces, and hopefully, we can get a win. All right. Looks like they might transpose into the London, or they could play Bishop f4, anything of that sort. I'm gonna go with c5. I usually play this against d4 and any kind of London type setup. I like to keep my knight behind the pawn so that I can. Okay, they're gonna take. I think I'm gonna play my knight. This is actually pretty good. I like this kind of setup. It's already defended. I can push this pawn at some point. It's well supported with the knight. Um, okay, interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that move before. If I take, could offer a queen trade. Uh, hmm. If I push, this pawn is going to be a little weak. I could play. I think I'm going to take. Ask him what he wants to do. All right, he's going to queen trade. Totally fine. I'll take with the knight. His knight's going to have to make a decision. This pawn is weak. Okay, he's going to play there. I think I'm just going to play my knight to defend. To defend that way. This seems okay for now. Okay, he's going to play his other knight out. Um, hmm. I don't know what happens if I play my bishop. This could get a little tricky, but I'm going to defend. I'm going to hold on. Could play here to try to threaten this pawn on c. Okay. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I guess I'm going to need to play bishop back, actually. I'm going to lose this pawn. That's okay. Completely fine. I'm threatening this pawn. If he takes, then I'm probably going to play here. My knights are a little awkward, but I do have pretty solid position. Gotta watch the clock, but I still have plenty of time. I don't see any threats really. Could play here, I guess, but I would probably just take. Actually, I don't know. I guess I sort of have to take, don't I? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, well, he's not going to defend, so that actually this could have been a really good move, probably. I'm not actually sure. I mean, it's not that big of a threat. I could have just castled. So, but for now, I'm probably gonna play here. It's gonna take. I'll take. There's no threats. I honestly feel pretty happy. My position is pretty solid. I'll move back. I think I'll stay here. Keep pressure here on the pawn on f2. There's a check actually. Maybe I should have gone back this way. But if he plays check, I think I'm actually just gonna. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm actually gonna play here. This is defended. This is actually fine. Yeah, this is totally fine. I think bishop could come out. Not too worried about that. I think I'm just gonna play here. If he plays check, I'll just move over. And I think I'm holding on. I mean, it's a little bit of a rough start, but we are still equal. I don't need the castle. I can't actually. So, not threatening anything here. Um, How do I want to get my rook involved? I think I'm going to play here in case. I think this is just a good developing move. If he plays check, I can simply move my king over, bring my rook over. I think we're okay. This is defended. This is defended. This is defended. My bishop is not defended, but it is still pretty safe, I would say. It gets kind of interesting. I think I'm gonna have to. I don't know if this is actually okay or not. Actually, this might actually not be so bad. His bishop does have a check, but I can take with the knight. It does let his rook come in. I don't like that. I think I'm going to play here. He has no big threats with his knight. I think I'm going to have to bring my rook over. Okay. Guess he does have that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take... we'll pin this bishop. But it's not really a real pin because it would just be a trade if I took his rook. However, I think I do need a square for my king to just have some breathing room. I don't love how I've played this game so far, but not every game is going to go smoothly. So we got to work with what we have. I think I'm going to play f6, so I can tuck my king here, bring my other rook over. He's going to push his pawns. That's fine. Defend. I'll bring my other rook over. I could probably double up actually, and that would actually be a pretty big threat if he doesn't respond. Play here if needed. His bishop is on a dark square, so actually this will not be too weak because this light square diagonal will not really be an issue for me. These are the kinds of things that I keep in mind going toward the end game here. Okay. He's gonna take care of that issue. This is defended. It's kind of a pretty important moment here. I could go here with my knight potentially and threaten a fork. Do I like that idea? But I do leave this undefended, so I actually don't like that idea. It's a tricky position. If I push here, he's just going to go back. I haven't really accomplished a whole lot. I guess you just go over there. But I do keep this pawn defended. Man, I don't really know what exactly to do, but I've got to make a move. So maybe the best thing to do is just play b6. He's not going to want to go back here because, yeah, okay. I like that. He's blocking off his own rook. This is defended. I want to bring my knight in. This is fine. This is just a trade. But I can get kind of tricky with my knight, potentially. See what happens. It's still anyone's game for sure. Thinking. He still has a minute more time than me. Okay. He's threatening to double my pawns. However, I don't really have to allow that. I have several options. I could play here. Just take that way. I mean, that would still actually threaten to double my pawns because he could take, then I would take, and then you could take with a rook. And I don't really love that. So I think I do want to move my knight. If I move here, he can easily just retreat his bishop. If I move here, I do attack a pawn, but his pawn can just advance, is the downside. Um, I am going to go here. This is defended. This is defended. My rook is applying pressure. Okay, that's what I thought. If I go here, it's a bit dangerous because he can trap my knight. Yeah, he can. Well, no, he can't trap my knight, can he? If I go here, I guess he could that way. Yeah, he could actually trap my knight. So I don't like the look of that. I think I will just go here. It's okay if he advances his pawns. I'm just trying to get my rooks involved. My other rook involved. I think I might play e5 at some point. I am running a little low on the clock. I gotta start playing a little faster. Okay, he's gonna stop me from going here to b5. I'm gonna play here. I don't think there's any tactics for him. It's just a little bit of a dance that we're doing. My king is a bit more well positioned than his, but that's not really going to be a big problem for either of us. I think I am going to play here so I can put my knight over here. I like the idea of that. Gonna double. I think I am going to take that. I'm going to sink my knight into this outpost, which I like a lot, actually. He can definitely trade, which would be okay, but then I can get my rook active. Okay, I'm going to get my rook in the game. Looks like he is going to trade this knight off because it seems like this knight is really just too strong. Just has a clamp on his position. I think the biggest thing now is to get the king active somehow on this side of the board. Okay, I'm gonna take with the rook. Don't want to let his rook in. My rook is more active than his. Okay, and I think what we want to do is we want to somehow get the king into the game. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly how, but this queen side is gonna be the biggest area of action, I think. I think I do like this check. Um, Let me think. If I take, he takes. I don't know if that's good enough. We're gonna go for it. There's not a lot of time left, so I do think that I can win this endgame. My king, I think, is just a little bit more active than his. So, see what we can do. He can't go here. He can't go here. He can go here, but the thing is, he's gonna have to make a decision. I'm either gonna be able to gobble up these pawns or make a beeline for the queenside pawns potentially if I can pull this off. This pawn can't advance. Can't go through here. Can't go through here. If I push here, I'm gonna stop him from entering on this side. I do like that. Um, think I'm just gonna start pushing some of these pawns. He's gonna try to push here and then advance on this side. I don't love the idea of that. I'm gonna have to start making some threats of my own, I think. Okay, I'm gonna push this pawn. I think that if I push, he's gonna be able to create a passed pawn. It's kind of a critical moment right now. I think I'm gonna have to take this. Um, Problem is my own king is kind of in my way right now, actually. I'm gonna push here. If he decides to, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I think I have to take that. Actually, no, I don't have to take that. If I push, no, I have to take that. He's gonna have to take with his pawn. Okay, that's an interesting move. I'm still gonna be able to stop this pawn, but I am up a pawn now. But I don't love the. Okay, okay. I think we're fine now. I think you pushed a little too quickly. I think we can win this. We can definitely win this. We just have to watch the clock. This is gonna be a tight one. I am up 2 pawns, so there really should be no problem if I am careful. I'm gonna probably talk a little less right now, just because it's gonna be crunch time. Yeah, this pawn is gonna be a problem for him. For sure. He's gonna have to make. Yeah, he resigned. Okay, great, great. We would have been able to win that one, I think, but we were pretty low on the clock. Okay, 0 blunders. I'm really happy about that. Really, really happy. Let's see how he played overall. I do feel a little iffy about the opening. Okay, wow, we got an 85% accuracy. Very solid. We made it to 1400, 1402. Only 5 away from my all-time high. Hopefully, we'll be able to maybe record a video about pushing to my all-time high. Yeah, it looks like I played a pretty good end game, and so let's take a look quickly. 1750. I'm pretty happy with that rating. Okay, let's start. So everything's fine so far. I like to play this variation in the Kraus. Okay, apparently this is not excellent, but I still like how it ends up usually. Um, Apparently taking is a bit of a mistake, and I'm now a little bit down. That's a mistake. Supposed to defend with the bishop. Okay, I was supposed to simply just develop the knight there. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, this is a big mistake. Yeah, that was a bad one. I think it's because the knight here. Actually, no, it's not knight there. Knight b. Oh yeah, I don't like to look at that. Yeah. How am I supposed to defend that? I guess I would have to give up that pawn. Actually, I can just play here. Interesting. I still don't like the look of that. Yeah, that was definitely not good. Okay, that was a good move. And now we're kind of back in this game. As I said, opening was a little ugly. Okay, that was a good move. Um, that was a good move, letting the king have some space. And from here on out, I feel a little better about how I played. I think most of my moves were pretty solid. That was the best move. This is questionable. I was supposed to put the rook over first, but I figured he was going to trade it anyways. Okay, yep, yep. And then I think here is a pretty much an even game, but that was a mistake. Yeah, I don't like how I trapped my king there, basically. Yeah, it looks like he actually has the advantage here. How did this end up being? I think his big mistake was pushing too early. Yeah, okay. Here's where he fell apart. Yeah, no, it's essentially over at this point. and the game's over. These are some moves that we didn't even play, but basically the last move was this. All right, so pretty good. I think what we learned was basically just hang in there, even if the opening is a little bit rough. If you play well in the end game off of a pretty close to equal position, you can still win, right? You catch the opponent on their mistakes. You try to make as little mistakes as you can, and just hang in there, right? And we made it to 1400. Um, yeah, pretty happy about that. So yeah, all right. The video is gonna, be already 20 minutes. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll hopefully continue to make videos. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions, and thank you.